What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Dirty Mike. Welcome to the nation, your number one stop for cannabis news, reviews, and attitude. On this video, it's going to be a little story time. Just going to be chilling, smoking a little weed, and telling you about an incident that happened to me this week when I got hired and fired from the dispensary within the same day. So, we're going to go ahead and start getting a bowl packed up and we'll talk about it. So, I've been wanting to basically get started at a dispensary for a while. I've been wanting to get, involved in like the cannabis business and everything. I think it'd be a fun, industry to work in. Obviously, I created this channel to try to help educate people about the benefits of it, and to have a good time. So I think it'd also be, beneficial to be working as a bud tender or working some job in the industry. So every place I go to, I'll usually try to like build a reputation with them. I'll go and actually, try to get in, talk to the owners or talk to the bud tenders, know them by name, build up a reputation, I guess, that they'll know me when I go in there. And then I feel that would be like the easiest way to get in. So I was going to this one place for a little while, and I was talking to them. They had pretty good deals on waxes, like 5 grams for 100. Although the wax wasn't that, like, it was shatter and it was gold shatter. It was a little harsher on the end, so that wasn't, the greatest part about it. But it was 5 grams for 100, which is a lot cheaper than anything I'd seen anywhere else for shatter. So I went in on, I think it was like Wednesday or something, or last week, and I saw one of the managers there, and I was like, hey, are you guys looking for any like bud tenders or anything? And he's like, why do you want to, are you trying to work here? And I was like, yeah, I've been bartending and serving for a while, but I'm interested in working, in the cannabis industry. And he's like, all right, well, let me get your number. I'll have one of the other managers call you. So I was like, all right, cool. Didn't hear anything back from him. Didn't hear anything back from him. So I gave him a call on Monday at about like noon. And I was just like, hey, just want to check in, I talked to you in the club the other day. And he said, hey, don't worry, I gave your number to the manager. He's going to call you sometime after 4. So I was like, all right, perfect, no problem. I just want to check in, I didn't hear anything. So he's like, yeah, don't worry, I got you. So 4 o'clock came, I was sitting around on Monday, didn't hear from him back Monday night. So I was like, all right, well, it's probably whatever, they'd probably just pull my leg, and most people just give you the runaround. So then Tuesday comes, I go to my normal job doing inventory on Tuesday, I get done with that. And then sure enough, it's about 4:30 or 5, I get a phone call. It's the manager, and he says, hey, I want you to come in and for an interview, can you come in tomorrow? So I was like, perfect. Wednesday comes around, and then I'm supposed to go in for the interview. I go in for the interview. He says, I go in, hey, I'm here to see the manager for the interview. I go in. The first manager that I saw, said, hey, Mike, welcome back, shook my hand. And I was like, all right, cool. He's like, come on, walked me back behind the counter, walked me back into the security, or walked me back into where, the back area, sat down at the couch, and then the other manager was there as well. And he said, all right, Mike, well, basically we got, a few rules here if you're going to be working here. And he's like, the first one is you cannot give out your phone number to any patients that come in. We just have a rule. It's better, best not. I was like, hey, yeah, that's not a problem. And he's like, all right, the second rule is you can't consume before or during work, because we've had problems with people not being able to focus during work if they're too high. And I said, hey, that's not a problem, because from my experiences, when I go to places and the bud tenders can't even complete a sentence because they're so high, it's not a good experience for me or for anyone else, because they don't even know what they're talking about, and they're too out of their mind to even help you. So I'm down with that. That's not a problem. And he said, and then also you're not allowed to flirt or date any of the employees. And I was like, hey, that's not a problem. I'm trying to get into this business and work up in this business, and I'm not really trying to just mess around and waste your time. So he's like, all right, cool. Well, then we'll have you come in tomorrow at 4 o'clock. This one girl, we don't really want you to, shadow her, because she's been messing up a little bit. So we're going to have our main girl show you the ropes you'll shadow with her for a couple hours. So come in tomorrow. So I was like, all right, perfect. So Thursday comes around. I go to my inventory job. I do my inventory. I get done. It's about 3 o'clock. I take a shower or whatever. I'm getting ready to go in for my first day of training. And I want to get there like a little early. So I leave a little early. And then I get there and it's about 3:50. I'm pulling up and let me just hit this bowl real quick. And right here is about a good time to pause for a smoke break. If you're smoking at home with us, hope you got your bowls ready and your hands steady. We'll finish this depressing story right after we skew it on the Barbie. Some Mendo breath, not bad. Make sure that's out all the way. All right. So back to my story. I was heading in for training. I was getting there a little early for my first day on Thursday of training. And when I'm pulling up, and sure enough, the entrance to where normally the two front doors are in, there is a metal garage shed pulled down over it, closed, and there's a cop car in the parking lot with the cops sitting in it with their windows down. And I just pulled up and said, "Are you kidding me? This." It honestly, I wasn't upset more than I was like, it was hilarious. It's just like so ironic that, of course, the one place that, is like, yeah, we'll give you a shot, come on in, gets closed literally the day I'm supposed to go in for training. Like, if I went in the day before, who knows, I could have been in there when they came in and shut it down or whatever. So, I was in there for the interview, but I didn't, yeah. So who really knows? But that's, I just kind of took it as a sign, like, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. There's, probably some other opportunity out there. Or maybe I just need to start, keep making more videos and doing stuff like that. But also, I am going to do another video coming up this weekend talking about the new spot I found, because they are legit. They're actually licensed by the city, so I don't have to worry about them getting closed down. They got a better selection. I've got some strains of wax from them that are bomb. Like, I thought when I was getting those $20 grams at the old place, like, it was some good shatter, but this is like, completely blows that stuff out of the water. So I'm going to be talking about them, doing some strain reviews and stuff coming up. So, but yeah, that's basically my story on what happened to me getting hired from the dispensary and essentially fired because they got closed down within 24 hours. So if you like this video or have another, if you guys have a story about a dispensary you've gone to that got closed down or something like that, definitely go ahead and throw it down in the comments. I'm always checking them and I love to hear from you guys. This is Dirty Mike from the Nation, reminding you to subscribe, tell your friends if they can get an education. Zip. Peace.